So tomorrow marks the start of National Parks Week. The Department of Forestry, Fisheries and Environmental Affairs is launching the national program at the Augrabies Falls near Upington in the Northern Cape. So the Minister, Barbara Creecy, is expected to deliver the keynote address at that event. Senior reporter Reginald Witbooi and senior journalist Ulrich Hendricks joining us live now from Augrabies Falls. Morning to you, Reggie. Great to see you once again. So we're expecting a lot of focus to be on the preservation of our parks in the country.
Oh, well, indeed, Griselda, and this week we know from the 12th until the 16th of September, it is National Parks Week. So you will be gaining access for free. All you need to do is have a South African identity document to gain access to any sand parks in South Africa. Now, yesterday we had the opportunity to drive around here at Augrabies. We saw some lovely animals, giraffes, tortoises, and I need to say the staff here are absolutely friendly. And I know the CEO earlier told me that she actually wants to, the acting CEO, she wants to come and stay here because the people are so friendly here. But they are going to launch the National Sand Parks Week, and as you rightfully mentioned, the Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and Environmental Affairs, Barbara Creecy, she will be delivering the keynote address. I am now joined by the acting CEO of Sand Parks, Hapilo Hello. A very good morning to you from a humid Augrabies Falls, I need to say. Just tell us, CEO, what is the aim of National Parks Week?
The aim of National Parks Week is to expose the national parks, which we regard as assets of South Africa that belong to all South Africans, belong to all of us. And we need to invite people to come and see these parks, to acknowledge they exist, and to make sure that we whet their appetite to visit them more often.
Also, the focus will be on the community and how you are going to get them involved. How do you plan to get your way through that?
The communities are very, very critical, especially the communities that live adjacent to our parks. They are a critical part. They are also the direct beneficiaries of all activities in our parks, because in most instances our parks are almost like the beacon of economic development in any area, because we operate in so many rural areas. So we say to the communities out there, please, it's not just about the tourists that are just driving through your communities and coming through to the national parks. You are welcome at all times to come and visit the parks, free of charge for that entire week.
Now, the environment is important to us. As sand parks work to prevent succulent plants being poached.
Yes, succulent plants is a very critical thing for yourselves here in the Northern Cape, being an arid region. We are watching with a lot of concern the growing poaching, if I may call it that, of succulents in these arid areas. And our mandate is conservation of flora and fauna, which includes plants. And some of these plants are very delicate, and once they are taken out of the soil, they don't grow back with the same vigor that they used to. That's why we protect them in our national parks. But a lot of what is happening in terms of the so-called poaching of succulents is still happening outside of our national parks because we protect. But it is becoming a big market. Some people are even saying that it is almost the size of the rhino poaching scourge that we're facing, with police sometimes confiscating like 3 to 5 tons, I'm informed, of succulents which are meant for the overseas market. And these are some of the challenges we face on a day-to-day basis in terms of conservation. If it is not trying to conserve a species, a living species in the form of an animal, it's attempting to just conserve the flora of this country for future generations when all is said and done. Because generations, we can't be saying this is extinct, we used to have this. That's what we exist for. We need to make sure that our flora and fauna, our heritage, our natural heritage is protected at all times.
Thank you so much, Acting CEO. Well, Griselda, that was the Acting CEO for Sandparks, Hapil Weselo, just talking to us about the importance of National Parks Week, inviting South African citizens to come out in their numbers and visit these parks absolutely for free up until Friday, from tomorrow until Friday. Also talking to us about the importance of the environment and protecting succulent plants.